we're going to be talking about the self-lender Visa credit card and what it actually takes to get the self-Visa lender credit card. Now, understanding since self-Visa or self-lender is not a bank, I'm going to talk about some other credit cards that you possibly can get with a bad credit that can give you larger lines all the way up to $10,000. Okay, so we're going to talk about those as well. But first, we're going to jump into the self-lender Visa credit card. Now, one of the key things about the self-lender Visa credit card, you just can't apply for it. That's the big thing about it. This card you can't apply for. What it is, you have to actually already have an existing self-lender account. Okay, now understanding that with the self-lender account, they have 4 different programs. They have a $25 for 24 months. They have a $35 for 24 months. They have a $45 for 12 months, and then they have $150 for 12 months as well. Now, in order for you to actually get access to their Visa credit card, you have to have an account with them for at least 90 days. Also, 90 days with also a $100 deposit. It has to total up to a $100 deposit. So you just can't make one payment of $100. You actually have to have one of those accounts. So the $25 account that they have for 24 months, you would have to wait actually 120 days. But your 35, 45, and 150, those are the accounts that will get you qualified under the 90-day time span, okay? Now, understanding that for most people, they're getting these self-lender accounts because they're trying to rebuild their credit. Now, the good thing about this Visa credit card that may be to your benefit is they're no longer going to do a credit check. Okay, they're not going to do an application fee, and you don't have to do any deposit. So it's not like a security card because they already grandfathered you in from the self-lender account over to the Visa credit card. Okay, now understanding to self-lender account, you pay $9 to get the account started, right? Now, also, with this Visa credit card, they have an annual fee on that. The annual fee on that is $25, okay? So, the thing about it, if you're trying to transition from loans to a credit card, this is definitely a good opportunity. Now, here's the thing about it. If you have bad credit, then some other cards that you may want to take a look at besides the self-lender Visa credit card, you may want to look at the credit AI. Because if you have deposits going on into your bank account and stuff like that, they actually give you a Visa credit card with a $1,500 limit. You also have the Tomo credit card. Now, the Tomo Master credit card, their limits go from $100 up to $10,000. Now, with the credit AI, it's no hard pull. With the Tomo, is no hard pull as well. Also, you have the Patel. Okay, you have the Patel 1 and the Patel 2 cards. Now, in understanding about the Patel 1 and the Patel 2, the difference is the Patel 1 goes from $300 up to $5,000, okay? And then the Patel 2 goes from $300 up to $10,000, okay? So the Patel 1 is designed specifically, for people that have thin credit files, no credit, or you're rebuilding your credit, okay? So those are the type of cards these are for. Now, good thing about it, again, all these accounts that I'm talking about, they pull FICO 9 credit score. Now, one bank that I definitely want to throw in there in terms of those are fintech companies. Now, there is a credit union, not a bank, but a credit union that I always talk to people about is Navy Federal, okay, in terms of why you want to be a part of Navy Federal. Here's the thing about it. Navy Federal has the N rewards. It's a security card. But the good thing about it, you can put $200 on it, manage the account for 6 months, keeping it under the limit. Then after 6 months, they actually give you a $2,000 line. Now, another good thing about the Navy Federal credit card, the N Rewards credit card, it helps build your internal score with Navy Federal. Now, for some of you that may not know about what's an internal score, your internal score with Navy Federal goes from 100 up to 450. Okay? Now, by me saying that, what it is, how do you build it? It's off of how many accounts you have. Because people that have been in the mid 500s and upwards, they have been approved for unsecured cards from $5,000, $7,000, $25,000 credit cards with Navy Federal. And in terms of how that happens, is they may have direct deposits. You should have at least 4 to 5 accounts. If you're trying to go directly to skip over your bad credit to get unsecured larger lines with Navy Federal, then you have to have a direct deposit. You have to have a savings account. Now, make sure that you're doing weekly deposits into these accounts as well. Checking account helps you. They also have money market accounts. They have CDs. Now, when you have bad credit, you want to start with the N Rewards. Like I said, it's $200. After 6 months, turn $2,000. But you also want to get the pledge loan. Okay? The reason people don't understand about the pledge loan is because the benefit of the pledge loan. The benefit of the pledge loan because it helps balance out your credit file. All right? And because you can put higher limits on it. Now, back to talking about the self-lending Visa credit card, here's the thing about it. Because your amounts is so small and being reported to the credit bureaus and stuff, when you're applying for like larger lines of credit and stuff, that also factors in, okay? And these are the biggest determining factors, okay, if you're trying to get lines of credit, just so you can know. All right, the limits on your credit cards, you have to excuse the noise, but the limits on the credit cards, how much is your income, and your debt to income ratio. Those are the most important factors, all right? Now, if you don't know the difference between your FICO 9, which all of these accounts that I mentioned pull your FICO 9, but if you don't know the difference between your FICO 9, click the link and get your real credit file, and it'll show you about your FICO 8, your FICO 10, your FICO 9, your FICO 5, your FICO 2. So you need to know those, all right? And if you have any questions about building your business credit or personal credit to get more funding, then click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.